This is 36581, and this is my book and manga haul for the month of July 2025. Now, I really thought this was going to be a much smaller haul, but at some point during the month, I did end up buying lots of things, but for really good prices, so I'm okay about that. So yeah, it's still going to be a shorter video though, because I've not read anything. Well, I have read some of the things, but previously digitally, so I haven't actually read any of this stack. So yeah, I kind of feel a little bit bad about it, but at the same time, like I said, I got some really good stuff for really good prices, and I've got a huge TBR for my readathon, but I might just end up reading this stuff because always there's a bit of a bias towards the latest purchases, so I might end up reading some of these during my 8-to-1 readathon. We shall see how much I can actually get done. It's going to be from the 1st of August through to the 8th of August, and there's a whole bunch of challenges, so you can go and check out a lot of the stuff's on my Instagram, so if you want to see all the challenges, they are available there. I hope you can take part. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully I will actually get a lot read. I am not too sure if I'm going to, but we shall see. Anyway, let's get through the stack. We are going to start with the usual suspects. You can see the one at the top there. It's a secondhand charity shop, Prose, so I'm going to go through Prose first. Now, as I mentioned, this is the first one. This is The Three Dahlias by Katie Watson. It's about three people who play this character. So it's kind of generational women, and they're all actresses, and they end up doing some murder mystery stuff. The only reason I actually picked this up is because of Meg with Books. She's like the one person who has read this as a lovely hardback version and loved it and has championed it on her channel. So I probably have enough of her recommendations, books that I've picked up because of Meg with Books, that I could just read and do a whole vlog just of, hey, Meg with Books, I have these in my possession now, and I've got them all from charity shops. They were all like £1, so it's not like it's a big deal. But I could definitely do a reading vlog just reading things I picked up from charity shop because of Meg with Books. So yeah, this one does look interesting. I'm excited about reading it, but it does mean I'm gonna have to add another Prose to my list. But I have another one to add as well after this one. So yeah, as I said, I got this from charity shop for £1. The other Prose that I picked up was Danme from Via Lactea. This I think is my second one. This is Limerence by Jiang Bei. I do not know if that's how you pronounce it. I should probably have tried to find out. But yeah, I don't have a lot of Via Lactea stuff, and it doesn't always come up cheaper, and they are generally, of a price, so like £18 kind of ish. Maybe you can get them for a little bit cheaper sometimes on Blackwell's, but that's where I would probably buy them, or maybe from Traveling Man, which would mean full price. So yeah, Blackwell's it is. So I got this from secondhand, so it is a little bit dinked up, but I got it for, I think it was like £12 something, and then with shipping it's £15.42 altogether. It's not in perfect condition, there are a couple little dinks, but it feels like it would be perfectly fine for me to have in my collection. So this will also be added to my physical Prose TBR. So yeah, we're adding 2. But I am doing well. I should probably do like a wrap up of the end of the month. Like how many, the running total of my TBR. So when I've got my manga one sorted, I'll let you know that as well. But I have got a little bit more progress made. And I don't mind adding on Danme. That's kind of, it's good part of the collection, but not quite part of the collection. It's a different collection. I guess I've started a different collection. But I don't mind that at all. So yeah, this one I have had my eye on. A few people have said that they really enjoyed it. So I think it's a gamer one, but it doesn't have a synopsis. So I actually don't know. I haven't read the synopsis online, but that's what I'm going to have to find out, because on the book itself, there is no synopsis. So yeah, I think I will just add this to my collection and read it as and when. So if you've read Limerence, let me know, did you enjoy it? Because it'll bump it up and maybe make me want to read it a bit sooner. Now on to the manga, and I know what you're thinking. Hold on, don't you have this? Yes, I do. Did I need to buy a second volume of Twittering Birds Never Fly, Volume 7 by Yoneda Ko and June Manga? No, I did not. Did I? Yes, I did. So I was buying some stuff for a birthday present for a family member, and I ended up seeing this randomly, even though I already have a copy, and it was only £4.55. And I thought £4.55 for a brand new copy. And the reason I thought that is because I have 2 copies of Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. The only ones I don't have 2 copies of is Volume 5 and Volume 6. So if I see them cheap, I might end up just buying another. It's weird, I know, but in Japan it was just this thing where you would buy one to read and one to keep. And usually you would buy them because you'd get extra um gifts and things. You don't get a gift with this. It's just as it is. But I just feel like maybe having a full set, an extra full set for no good reason at all. And so when I saw this for £4.55, I was like, you know what? Fine, let's do that. I will eventually get rid of my duplicates, but for whatever reason, maybe it was because I hadn't bought a book in a little while, I was like, I want it. I think I bought this near the beginning of the month. So yeah, it was just like you haven't bought a book in a while, buy something kind of because in my head I was like, you're not going to be buying a lot this month. And to be fair, I didn't spend too much, but I did actually get more than I was planning on. But yeah, this one I have no excuse other than it was cheap. Now on to what I actually was buying. This is Heat Beat. There's an X in there. I may be an Omega, but I'm going to be an idol. This is by Home Run Ken. And Home Run Ken's like, wow, old school. And this is, of course, Love, Tokyo Pop's Love imprint. Yeah, Home Run Ken, eh? There is more Heat Beat ones. I don't know. I think I've seen another one that's blue. But they're very expensive, these ones. They're not £11, which is pricey anyway. They're more the £15-16 one because they are a little bit thicker, but they're not big trim size or anything. I don't know why, but they are much more expensive. But I did see this up on eBay. The seller had quite a few BL titles to sell, but the majority of them I already own. And even though I just showed you something that I already have a copy of, I was not in the mood for buying doubles at that point. But I was gonna put in a little bid for this one, so I ended up getting this for £7.01. But I also got something else which I'll show next. And so the combined amount was £9.36, which would make this £4.68, which I think is perfectly good. So yeah, £4.68 for something that should be £15 recommended retail. It's ridiculous how much they're charging for these. So yeah, I'm very happy with the less than £5. So thank you very much to the seller. They packaged it really, really well, and it's in excellent condition. This is like brand new condition. I'm not too sure how I'm going to enjoy. It's been a while since I read Home Run Ken, so yeah, we shall see. And I do think it's funny that what I'm going to show next, this is dark hair with ears and white hair with ears. So yeah, and the pose is very, very reminiscent of the very next thing I will show you. This is Marriage to Kitsune-sama, also by Home Run Ken, but this is the Seven Seas title. So yeah, this one I managed to get for an even better price, which doesn't necessarily bode well. It was £2.35, but of course together with Heat Beat, it was £9.36 divided by 2, which makes it £4.68. So yeah, I did get a really good deal on this one, which meant that the other one was even better. So yeah, happy to have this. But yeah, white hair and ears, dark hair. I mean, this one's got dark hair and glasses. So this definitely could be something to read during my readathon, because I will have dark hair glasses character and probably a tail, maybe an obi. They're definitely wearing kimonos, so in terms of the treasure hunt bingo board, I think I could get some things from this straight away, and you can tell from the cover art. So I'm very happy with this. Yeah, Home Run Ken, but not a lot of people have been talking about this one, and I kind of feel like that's, I don't know, if there's one that's everyone's like super excited about, then they talk about it. But yeah, this is maybe an also ran. I don't know. But yeah, from Seven Seas, large trim size, and for an excellent price. I'm very happy to have it. So we go on to another Tokyo Pop. This isn't necessarily the Love Love imprint, so it's been out for a while. This is Be My Love, My Lord by Adumi Nagano. So yeah, this one has animal ears again. Is my bias showing? So this might have a tail too. I don't know, but this looks good. This looks like something I'll enjoy. It's one that I bought fairly early on in the month, and I only paid £6.44, which I think is a really good price for these Tokyo Pops. They're usually kind of pricey, so getting them for less than £7, generally I feel like that's a good deal. So yes, I have no idea what this is about, but it's going to be added to my TBR, and I have got quite a wee stack of Tokyo Pops now to read, so I probably need to get stuck into it during my readathon. This is definitely one I can add. I think I could try and just do lots of one-shots. I love a good one-shot. They're great. I could get through a lot of different titles, but I'm much better at getting through one-shots than I am series. So, I mean, yeah, probably not the best. So this is definitely going to go on my TBR. Now, moving on to kind of like a mixed bag. I ended up picking up, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 titles, all from, I think it was We Buy Books, something like that. And I ended up getting them for a really good deal, so there was a bit of a discount. So yeah, I kind of feel like there's 2 prices for each of these. This is Be My Worst Nightmare Volume 1 by Michelle, and this is a yen price title. There's a little bit of glue damage, and I don't know if that's from the packaging when it was getting transported, or if it just has some glue residue on it. So I'm gonna get my peppermint, not peppermint, coconut oil out and try and see if I can clean it up a little bit. I've not read this. I've not read any of these so far. This, other than Twittering Birds, that's the only one I've read. This is something that I am looking forward to. For whatever reason, this just kind of, I have a good vibes about it. I think this is a 2-volume one. I think there should be a second one already out. So I'm a little bit slow on getting it. But I picked this up for £5.27. But if we put all of the things I purchased together, all 8, and then divide by 8, I paid £42.71 for the 8 volumes, so that would make it £5.34 or 33, depending on which one. So a little bit more pricey, but actually, you know, £5 something for this volume is really, really good. So I'm very happy about that. So yeah, this is going to go on my TBR. Now, the other yen price title that I picked up in that stack of 8 is Minato's Laundromat. This is by Sawa Kanzume and Yuzu Tsubaki. So yeah, like I said, another yen price. And for whatever reason, they sandwiched the yen prices. They were the bread in the box, and so these also have a little bit of glue, which is why I'm not sure if it was a yen price thing. Maybe it was a publisher thing, or if it's just from the packaging that they sent the books in. But I do have volumes 1 and 2, and I have recently read volume 2 and reread volume 1. I didn't like volume 1 when I first read it. I was like, oh no, this is a high school adult romance. I'm not really sure about it. But the second time I read it, I actually kind of enjoyed it. And the second volume was enjoyable as well. So I will need to pick up volume 3 so that I can read this volume 4. I don't know how many volumes this is going to be. Quite a few. It is obviously a little bit slightly problematic when it comes to adults and teenagers having relationships. I do not recommend. But for whatever reason, the second time I read it, I actually gelled with it a lot more than the first time. I was very off-put by it the first time. But there's a few things I've read that I liked the first time, and then the second time reading them I've not enjoyed, so I don't know if that's got something to do with it. This one I picked up for £6.01, but obviously with the combined price it would be £5.34. So I feel like that's a really good for a yen price title. They're always a little bit pricey. Now, if we move on to the next publisher, all of the rest are Kodansha slash Vertical. And I think this is a specifically Kodansha Comics one because it has the Kodansha Comics sign on it. This is Descending Stories, Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju, Volume 4 by Haruko Kumota. I have volumes 1, 2, and 3. I have, I think, volume 9 and 10. So I'm missing a few. And I need to get another volume 10 because the volume 10 I got was very damaged when it arrived. I was kind of annoyed. But this is in excellent condition. Excellent. And I could read the first 4 volumes, but I kind of just want to hold off, collect the rest of the series and just binge it because I absolutely, if you have not watched the anime, go and watch it. Do yourself a favor. It is an amazing story. It spans a huge period of time, basically follows this guy's life and the nonsense that happens, and it's stunningly beautiful and heartbreaking and wonderful and comedic and everything in between. It's really, really good. I loved it. So yeah, I do want to collect all of the volumes and have them. It's a very adult story. I like that a lot. Anyway, volume 4, I got this for £3.22 and it looks in mint condition. Usually you can get these for I think the cheapest price is usually around £8. So to get it for £3.22 is pretty good. But obviously with the combined cost it would be £5.34 and I would still be happy paying that for sure. So yeah, very happy to have this one in the collection, and of course the complete opposite of volume 10. It's in excellent condition. Now on to the ones that I feel like are more vertical than Kodansha, but obviously it's still Kodansha now because it's got the little box with the lines in it rather than the Kodansha Comics sign on it. I really wish I knew what this imprint, I mean, is it an imprint now? Anyway, this is I Got Reincarnated in a BL World of Big Man Boobs by Tsukiji Nao. This is volume 1. This is 2 volumes, I think. So far, volume 2 is out. I don't know if it's just a 2-volume series. So yeah, like an isekai? Big man boob ones? I have no idea. I had a quick look through it and I'm like too sure if the art style is my taste or not. But I'm hoping that this is going to be a funny comedic one. So yeah, this is one that's quite thick as well. Unsurprising if it's got big man boobs on the front. But it is quite a lot. I feel like it's good good value for money considering I managed to pick this up for £3.83, which is just ridiculous. So happy, so happy. But obviously with the combined cost, it would be £5.34. But yeah, £3 something is ridiculous for a pretty much brand new copy. It's like a little bit of a dent at one of the corners, but this is just extra. So very happy about this. This is definitely going on my TBR for April. I want to read everything. I'm so itching to just start reading now. But yeah, this is one that I'm really happy to have for an excellent price. And it's fairly new, so I'll keep an eye out for a volume 2 as well. Now, I did mention that I have kind of read something, and that is this. My Noisy Roommate, The Roof Over My Head Comes with Monsters and a Hottie by Kaho Ozaki. This is volume 1. I am on the lookout for volume 2 because I've already read this one and I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. It's in good condition, not perfect, but it is in good condition. And I have already read it as I managed to get the ARC copy of it from NetGalley, which reminds me, I don't know if I've written my review. I still need to do that. It's terrible. I did enjoy it though, and it did make me think of The Night Beyond the Tri-Cornered Window, because someone can see things, someone else needs that person to be able to see things, and they have to work together. And that's the vibes, and I really enjoyed it, so I kind of want to read some more. I did manage to pick this one up for £5.99, but obviously with the combined cost it would be $5.34. So happy to have it for such a good price for something that's fairly new. I can't even remember when I read it, but it feels like it might have been last year. I don't know. I'll have to check the dates on all of these. Yeah, I'll have to check the dates. But yeah, this is one that I know that I enjoyed and I would very much like to do a reread. Now, talking of NetGalley arcs, I actually was given one of these, an arc copy of this, A Vampire in the Bathhouse by Nico Izuki. But I haven't actually read it. I've already bought the physical, so I'm behind. I am slow on getting through my arcs. I feel like I need to maybe dedicate a day or two this coming week to go through some arcs. That would be a good idea to make sure that I'm up to date with things. So this one I could definitely read straight away and I wouldn't feel bad about it because I'm not sure if it's BL or if it's LGBT or if it's just something funny, but A Vampire in the Bathhouse just looks good. I don't know why, but I did see it and it was like, oh, I kind of want that. This one I got for £5.43, so really pretty much same kind of price as the average, which is $5.34. So yeah, this one is actually quite thick as well, and it feels really good. I don't know what it is about the outside. It's like a lovely matte finish. So yeah, I haven't read it yet, like most things on this, but I'm looking forward to reading it, hopefully soon. And last but not least, I have Keiyaku Bound by Law Volumes 4 and Volume 5. This is by Yoshie Kaoruhara. I'm amazed at how many volumes are out of this series. I have got Volume 1 and 2, and now I've got 4 and 5, and I really need to keep an eye out for Volume 3 because then I can read these. So yeah, another series I have started and I am already got a wee gap, but we'll keep an eye out, a fair weather eye out for a volume so that I can read these. These two I managed to get for not too bad prices. For volume 4 it was £7.69 and for volume 5 it's only £5.27. Obviously, like I've said before, I did buy this 8 book kind of set, so it was £5.34 each, which I think is really good value. I have got my eye on a volume 3, but it's £8 at the moment. I'm like, can I get it for cheaper? I want it cheaper. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out and see if it gets reduced in price, or I'll just get one eventually. So yeah, this one is one that I have not read, and I haven't read volumes 1 and 2, but I do like this. Keiyaku is without the X, obviously because it's Japanese, means contract. So I kind of feel like this would be an interesting one. I'm not too sure about the themes because I think it's supposed to be like maybe organized crime or something like that. But I will have to. I know it's been getting a lot of hype. Lots of people have really enjoyed this. So I am looking forward to finally maybe reading my 1 and 2. We'll see when I can do that. So this is everything that I got for the month of July. Some that I've no idea why, but I bought, Twittering Birds. One that I've actually read, which is The Noisy Roommate, I need to read again. Some in excellent condition. And The Descending Stories Volume 4 is brand new. Literally, I don't think anyone's ever cracked the spine. And some really good ones secondhand from other sellers. So yeah, and one weird charity shop one added into my TBR. I am working on my video going through my physical manga TBR because it's been a couple of years since I last did that. So look forward to a video all about how many volumes of manga I've got on my TBR physically. I'm trying to do an audit of all of the things. I'm just trying to do the things that I've been wanting to do. And one of them was my physical prose TBR, which I've done. And now this one I'm working on, this video is going to be just for my BL manga. So look forward to those. If you do want to, you can. No pressure. Subscribe. And then if you ring the notification bell, you'll get notified when those videos go up, because they will be going up. I promise. I am doing them. And of course, also, if you're wanting to join in with my 801 readathon on the 1st of August, that would be great too. This video is probably going to go up around that time anyway, So we will have started, maybe. Join in if you want. Yeah, and any of the stuff that I've been showing over the last few months in my haul videos that I have said I've not read, I'm going to try and see if I can read as much as possible that I've purchased in 2025 during my 8-1 readathon. It's just, that's one of my plans. So if you see anything you're like, I'm going to read that too, we can buddy read together. I don't know if I mentioned that at all in any of my videos, but yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching to the end of this video. Please let me know what you think of any of these if you've read them already. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!